we have somebody who's giving us a call. One of the favorite parts about being the owner and a doctor, the client, and I'm also a customer at the Slim Body Laser Spa. I lost inches too, is the testimonial. I could tell you all day long that this procedure works, the fantastic results we get, how easy it is, how many people it can help. But, it's coming from the owner. I benefit when you come in. Obviously, it's a business model. It's not non-for-profit. So it's better if other people can share their results of how it worked for them. People that aren't benefiting if you come in there, right? So that's more truthful. Now, I lost actually 10 inches or 4 inches of girth in 4 weeks, 9 to 12 sessions laying on my back. I went from a 40 waist to a 36 waist just using the laser. I ate better, dropped 30 pounds in the next 3 months. I was down 38 pounds and I reversed my type 2 diabetes. That's my story. And the laser kickstarted that and got me going into that direction. My wonderful host here, my incredible morning guy, and in the afternoon, he's my board host, but he is the morning guy.
That's right.
And he lost some inches too on the laser, correct?
I did. I ended up losing, what did it end up being? I think it was 6.5 inches.
First time was 6.5, and the second was like 8, wasn't it?
It was something like that. And I did it right before my wedding and spent that entire weekend of family members who hadn't seen me since one of my other cousins got married when I was at my heaviest. And they were like, "Oh my God, you look amazing. What did you do?" And I got to say, lasers.
Went to the laser
I went to the laser spa. What do you mean you've never heard of that before?
You mean you didn't do the hard exercise works and running and throwing, flipping big tires over?
Yeah, no, they know me. I would never do that.
Okay. So those are our testimonials. And I got someone on the phone right now. Her name is Jessie. Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning. I was trying to get you on. See, I was leading up to it. I know you're a busy girl. So what's going on? Thank you for calling.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to call in because I'm one of your clients.
Yeah.
I'm hoping being a successful client.
I think you are. I know exactly who you are.
Yeah. And so in the first 9 treatments with all of the measurements, it's very well thought out, the whole program. And the measurements are where you learn what girth you're losing.
Right.
And in the first 9 treatments that I had, I lost 8.25 inches around the middle. And that is my weak suit, is my middle. That's why I checked in to see what you folks could offer me, because like yourself, you worry about type 2 diabetes setting in when you get older. And one of the things that you always read about is that fat on your middle is what can cause that, or at least it can, raise your chances. And I thought, well, I'm not able to get rid of this middle somehow, no matter what I do. So I tried you guys. I came in, had my consultation with Dr. Tread, and thought I'd take the plunge and get into the program. And I have to say, the program is not just the laser. One who's one of the, I should say, the technician there. She number one. She's a big cheerleader, trying to get people to also change some of their habits. And you don't have to change too many. I mean, you can maybe splurge here and there. I'm trying to be real good until I get where I need to get before I start rewarding myself with any foods that I shouldn't be eating. But she's very good about...
That's not rewarding yourself. That's poisoning yourself.
Watch out. Wrong language. But the occasional treat.
The occasional sugar-laced product with preservatives. Right. Okay.
Right. But Juan is very good about supporting also the diet side of the program as well. And I think that's probably key for everyone, is both changing some of their eating habits as well as trying the laser to help reduce your middle or whatever part of you is
a problem. Yeah.
Yeah. Tiny problem. Yes.
That's great. So 9 sessions in 3 weeks, 8.5 inches. And let's be clear for those who don't know how we measure. Those are 3 measurements total together to come up with 8 inches.
Mhm.
So if you divide it by 3, it's almost 2.5 inches in girth in 3 separate areas,
That's right.
right? So so your pants? Oh, I don't want to ask you that. That's not right. how
Oh
many
no,
how many pant
things are
sizes
a
did
bit
you drop?
looser. Yes, they are,
How
and I
many?
also lost 6 pounds in the same time
So
frame.
how many pant sizes did you lose without telling us where you started?
At least one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow. Great.
yeah,
Yeah. Well,
at
that's
least one.
fantastic. And
Yes.
no pain, no downtime, relaxing.
No, no, it's a painless process. Actually, it's a very relaxing process. As one always says, it's time to snore. It's a very quiet environment, and the lasers run for
The
one
30.
area for 20 minutes and another area for 10, and then you're finished with the laser treatment. And so it's both quick and it's painless. There's no after effect.
Nice, nice. Seems too good to be true there, Jesse. To me, I don't know.
Well,
It is true, right?
it's true. It's true.
And let
I'm
me ask you,
still working on it.
you weren't the only person there. Did you see all the testimonials? Did that impress you? Was
Yeah,
that
I
pretty?
found that kind of interesting that people were willing to write their little stories, and you guys have them up on the walls all over the office, and I mean all over. They're everywhere.
300,
So
300,
there's a lot of
320.
people. Hmm.
Yeah.
A lot of people who have found that this really helped them, and I think that's a good thing. And the fat cells are gone as long as you don't support them. So that change in diet also helps a bit too.
Yeah. Yeah. We tried to do it in the very beginning without the diet changes. And what happened is it was too selective. A lot of people couldn't. Well, food's a problem for many of us. Not a problem, but overeating can be a bit of a problem. And any weight loss, body sculpting procedure is going to suffer if a person isn't eating right. So it was imperative that we helped people with food to get the best results from the procedure. And I think that people appreciate the training, the advice, because they know in their heart that it's from overeating. A lot of time the weight gain is from food. So to just act like it isn't an issue and think that things are going to change, like when you go to some of these spot fat reduction places that are more surgically related, they don't go into your food. They don't help
No,
you
they
with that.
don't. And I had looked into a couple of
Yeah,
different things, and nobody ever talked about diet.
right. Yet that that's how it came, right?
Well,
From
exactly.
so
And I thought that was kind of interesting. And I thought, well, how is this permanent if you don't change the habit that made
right,
you get those fat cells to begin with?
right. And
So
my
that was one of the things that one of the features of the program that I liked
right.
was that there was the support to sort of change the eating habits so that you could continue to
Hmm.
lose.
And the other important part, I think, Jesse, is that when you go, you have some control over your results at the Slim Body. You can get better results if you follow a little more discipline, and the training is there, right? Did you feel that way that you could get a better result if you made some changes?
Oh yes, yes. I
And
think that was the message right off the bat.
and so think if you went into a liposuction or the cool sculpting, they're not going to go into any about your food, and you can't really change the results. You're dependent on the machine and the doctor's opinion and the results. With You can't really change it, right? You go in, you're
Right.
there for 40 minutes or an hour, maybe you fall asleep or they knock you out, and you can't contribute. I like the idea that I can contribute and get more of a result through my own work and effort, because I'm the kind of person that likes to do that. I don't want to just be just have to.
Quick loss, and then the
Well,
person comes back with the same problem in a
or
year or
or not
so.
having spending $3,000 or $4,000 and not having any control over the result, to me is not what I want. I would rather spend that $3,000 and have a lot of more control over the result,
Right,
and by
right.
eating. And I think that's a positive thing for a lot of us.
Yes, I really think that the combination of the laser and then the diet is a um, big
Plus.
deal when it comes to this type of loss, because otherwise I think without the diet, I don't think that it will work as well.
Fantastic. So that's great. You speak very clearly, and you're very. Thank you so much for that testimonial, Jesse. I
Oh,
really
you're
appreciate
welcome, and
it.
thanks for all of your input. The whole team at the spa, they're really sweet, very positive group. It's always a nice place to walk into. Everybody's got a good attitude, and I think that helps as well. You can
Oh
ask
yeah.
anybody anything, and they don't know, they'll find out for you. It's a really nice supportive environment, and I think that's important when you're trying to make a big change.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right.
We'll
Well,
see
thank
you
you
at the
so much.
spa. Yep. Bye bye.
Bye bye.